sports and business are very, very similar. In sports, you spend 99% of your time practicing and training. In business, we don't. Okay. I mean, it's an absolute fraction of the time do we spend practicing. What we just do, we just go out, with a loaded gun and just try and fire at people and see what happens and learn from our experience.
Okay.
Not brilliant. What advice do you give to people in terms of learning to practice or having a discipline to practice?
Okay, that's a great question. And by the way, ladies and gents, this isn't a loaded question, but I do have an answer for you, Gary. Even on that side of things, it is very similar. So let's take, as I alluded to, the most important race or competition, because not just athletics, in any Olympian's life is that Olympic final. In between, we have Europeans, Commonwealth, World Champions, all that sort of stuff. And as I said before, they're kind of used as dress rehearsals, stepping stone, dry runs to the big one, which is the Olympic Games. So over a 4-year period, 99.99999% of my time is spent training in one way, shape or form. Because even those competitions out of Olympic year is still a form of training and preparation for the Olympic Games. So when I look at and talk about companies and business, the way that I liken that to is a lot of companies will look at their Olympic final as the bottom line. What is that P&L line looking like? That's what you are as an organization, as a company. That's what people will look at the success of you on your P&L. So that's, for me, the last bit that you should be looking at. The training part, if you like, all that other part, for me is doing all that work and everything leading up to that. For a business or an organization, it's understanding, developing and keeping your people. Because if you can look after your people, keep your people, develop your people, they will actually help with that bottom line. Rather than I've gone into organizations where they are killing them with, come on, sell. I worked with an organization that used to use, what's that CRM? Salesforce. I'm assuming most of you, everyone's heard of Salesforce. And they use Salesforce as their company's CRM. And I went into their offices and they had screens all over the place with dashboards of how much money that company had made, not only that day, that week, that month. And everybody was expected to know what the figures were at any given time of where that company and how they were doing. And it absolutely pissed off everybody who worked there. And I said, you're killing these people because you need to answer a lot more questions before you ask them about the bottom line. Do they know their role in the organization? Do you have a plan that everyone is aware of? Do they know what their part is? Are they happy to be able to challenge their managers and leaders if things aren't going wrong? Do they have the opportunity to challenge and come up with ideas? And for me, this was all about in engagement. So for me, in business time, if you like, that training process is all of that thing, looking after your staff, making sure that they're engaged. Is there, opportunities for them to advance in their organization? Is there opportunities for them to develop as individuals? These are all the things that I class as training, because if you look after your people, the result that will kind of look after itself.